G'day, thanks for joining us for Saturday Night Football. Dennis Cometti here, broadcasting live. Great to be back in Melbourne. The world. We're at the MCG. Matthew Richardson is my comrade in the box for this match. Welcome, Richo.
All right, Dan, as always, it's a pleasure to call the match with you.
The opening bounce. Grundy taps. He's got the football now. He kicks quickly. Pendlebury slams the ball onto his boot, trying to get it away as quickly as possible. He kicks quickly.
Let's play on.
He gathers the loose ball. He gets a kick out of the pack. Beams is red hot, but his goal kicking is simply room temperature. He plays it to himself. A rushed kick. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Choose to kick it. Wins the hard ball. Goes by hand. Grabs the footy. Gets the ball out of heavy traffic. Crisp gets the upper hand. Off the side of the boot. Terrible kick. He has the ball. Gains possession. That play was as high-tech as a campfire. He sneaks away for an uncontested mark. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell me. Too far out to score, surely. This will put the Bombers in front. Just fell through. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Grundy, try swinging your purse next time. Rich coming from a guy wearing makeup. He gathers the loose ball. How gathers it? He must have intended to kick that somewhere. I'm just not sure where. Nice mark there. Jams it on the boot now. Beams looking to make them pay for that turnover. He's got the football now. Looks like he panicked there. A favourable bounce. Marks. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. Going for goal number 1. All eyes are watching. Gets the distance. Essendon with a healthy gap on the scoreboard, leading the Magpies 12-1. Hits the running man. Too slow with the handball. Jams it on the boot. Hands like dinner plates. A long way out. He holds his breath. The huge kick makes it to the goals. That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome. Grundy not even close to getting a hit out. He might have to take a leaf out of the Karate Kid and sweep the knee. Scoops up the bouncing ball. He soccers it. Roughhead gets the ball. The loose ball picked up by Crisp. Grundy looked about as coordinated as Disney's Goofy. The ball goes out of bounds. The umpire will throw it in. The ball has been thrown in. Takes possession. Maynard with the pickup. They may have no option but to kick it long up the middle right here. He doesn't seem to be suffering from insanity. In fact, he seems to be enjoying every minute of this. Hastily kicked. A big run to take that mark. He opts to play on. Mort has caught him for holding the ball. And that torp has gone supernova. A good mark under the circumstances. Does he have a realistic chance from here, Richard?
I reckon the distance might be too much from here, Dennis.
And the risk pays off. Goal. More bounce than a dodgy check. Able to grab it on the half volley. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Sends it on its way. Almost a mark, but it bounces off his chest. The ball finds its way into the grateful clutches of the opposition. A goal for the Bombers. That's 2 now. He's playing well. More bounce than a dodgy check. First hand's important. More a good crummer. Hastily kicked. He picks up the loose ball. The ball is socked, and they like it behind the goals. He likes it. Goal! The bounce is dead straight. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Grundy wasn't even close to that tap, and he'd be crazy to think that type of effort will win any time soon. Ground control to Major Tom. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Chips it down towards half forward. Roughhead gets the interception on the bounce. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. Distance could be the problem. All eyes are watching. Oh, that was a brave shot. Good goal. Methodically, the umpire bounces it beautifully. Controlled by Pendlebury. The ball mopped up. His foot finds the ball and brings it out of the pack. He's got it. The ball comes loose as he's taken down by Maynard. Bang! The loose ball picked up by Pendlebury. Palms it down nicely. Moore, a good crummer. He doesn't seem to be suffering from insanity. In fact, he seems to be enjoying every minute of this. Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. Is it high enough, long enough, straight enough? The Magpies have scored the last 2 goals. Only the smallest of margins in it now. Going for goal number 1. The huge kick makes it to the goals. The Rucks can't complain about that true bounce. He controls the bouncing ball. Treloar will get the free for throwing. Treloar decides to play on. The ball finds its way into the grateful clutches of the opposition. Grundy collects. DeGoey sockers it. He kicks quickly. He's popped up out of nowhere and cut that one off. He's got it. He passes the ball. Elliott. Bing, bang, stick that in. Thanks for coming. Here we go. Mort gets the ball. And there's the siren. A quick break and we're back at it.
There are only two options regarding commitment. You're either in or out. There is no such thing as footy in between.
Treloar gathers it, boots it. Takes control of the bouncing ball. Hits the running man. A lot of possessions for him. DeGoey taking a chance at goal. And there's the bounce. Big thump from Grundy. He gets his hands on the footy. Hastily kicked. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. He was celebrating the moment that left his boot. 3 goals so far. Well done. Big thump from Grundy is in his possession. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. He picked it up off the ground. Superb handball. Moore kicks an ugly-looking one here. I think it came off the other side of the boot. Nice interception. Takes control of the bouncing ball. Pendlebury steers the ball towards goal. He gets his hands on the footy. He just can't get out of the action. Moore puts the ball in the hands of fate. Beams was taken high. Pumps it inside the 50. With the ball now. Takes that one strongly. He opts to play on. Jams it on the boot. Simply outplayed the opposition there. That kick has covered a very long distance. He takes an uncontested mark. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. Here we go. Greenwood there to mop it up. He kicks quickly. He has the ball. Hands it out to open space. Beams pummels him. Moves it quickly by hand. Treloar bumped. Oh, that's just giving the ball away. Superb handball. Intercepted with the quick hands. He's racking up possessions. He controls the bouncing ball. And that torp has gone supernova. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Lining up the goal now. It'll be all tied up if he kicks this one. The scores are level. Here we go. Good fist. He has the ball. A desperate kick there. The spilled ball is collected. Tapped by Grundy. Pendlebury gets the ball. Chips it down towards half forward. Nice mark under pressure. Lining up the goal now. Gets boot to leather. A great effort. Gets boot to leather. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. Send the torp in, big fella. Mort wins the marking contest. Anything that goes that far needs a stewardess. The mark is taken by Grundy.
Grundy's just got such an amazing leap that he can jump straight up onto the opposition's shoulders without using his arms. The ball is mopped up. Oh, good hand skills there. He boots it.
Treloar kicks it from the pack. Elliott having no trouble taking that one. You know more about him than me, Richo. Reckon he can bag this one?
He's a fair way out, Dennis. It'll test him.
Couldn't hold on to the mark. Not sure what he was trying to attempt there, but the ball has changed possession. Cox lining up. Cox thumps the ball for goal. Fantastic goal by Cox. That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome.
Cox would have to be one of the most consistent performers in the competition. He's the type of player every coach loves to have in his side.
An easy grab for Roughhead. As Darren Hinch would say, shame, shame, shame. Marks. The umpire allows play to continue. Now do you think you can kick this one, Richo?
It's just too far out for him, Dan.
That's a goal. What a long kick. Umpire bounces the ball. Moore picks up the bouncing ball.
Moore is punishing in tackles. He just hits every contest hard. He clears the ball. Pendlebury takes him down.
Grundy aims for his man on the ground. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. He's really a ball magnet. He hand passes the ball. Nice one too. Going for goal number 1. Slots it. The Bombers with only a 1-goal lead. Look at that bounce. He's got the footy in his hands. Well, yes, he is a bully, but he's not a mean bully. He's more a teacher, the kind of guy who'd take your lunch money and invest it for you. Roughhead read the play better than anyone else and takes possession. Maynard runs past and gets the ball. He's a ball magnet. Adams goes back to collect the ball, a free kick and several teeth. He gets above the crowd. A desperate kick there. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Gathers the ball, hands it out to open space. He gets another possession. No one troubling him there. Roughhead boots it. Adams takes advantage. Oh, Pendlebury. Too slow with the handball. Soccer kick. Moore keeps it alive with a foot. He picks up the loose ball. Nicely intercepted by Treloar. Beams gets the interception on the bounce. That brings us to the end of the quarter. Second half is underway.
I'll tell you what, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
He's got the footy in his hands. The bouncing ball is controlled. Oscar Elliott picks it up. Scoops up the ball. With the ball now. Hits the running man. Snatches at it and drops it. He's as twitchy as a frog in a blender.
Moore is just a really smart player. He knows every opponent's strengths and weaknesses and looks to exploit them and take advantage. He opts to play on, sending it on its way.
Beams over the top. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Wow, what a nose for those loose balls. Picked up the ball. Pendlebury with a gigantic kick. The ball being picked up before it makes its target. He's missed it. Less than 1 goal in this match. Collingwood still very much in it. Bumps the pigskin. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. Clears it. He wins the contest. Hastily kicked. Over the top of the pack. He plays on now. His mistake costs him a possession. Maynard has been a step and a half too slow all game. Roughhead launches it. Beams swoops on the loose ball and will have a change of possession. Intercepted by Pendlebury. I'm not sure what he was thinking. He's been caught holding the footy. Chips it down towards half forward. Marks.
Roughhead. He's got an amazing vertical leap. He cuts the ball off. Quick hands finding the running player.
Looks like he panicked there. The ball picked up. Hastily kicked. Just fell through. He sinks his first goal. Great bounce. Moore on the ball at the moment. The ball being picked up before it makes its target. What was the intention of that kick, Richard?
If you're going to kick that poorly, you may as well just give the ball straight back to the opposition.
Lining up the goal now. There's a vast chasm between him and the goals ahead. He's looking to add another. That ball's travelling. The goal for Collingwood. The Rucks can't complain about that true bounce. Cleared by Grundy. Gains possession. Here's a mighty kick of the footy. The ball over the line. Both ruckmen battling for the front spot. Grundy guides it. Is in his possession. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Sends it on its way. Great grab. He's elected to play on. Anything that goes that far needs a stewardess. He wins the contest. Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. Great mark. He's elected to play on. Hastily kicked. That play was as high-tech as a campfire.
That's mine. Ball up.
Maynard collects. He takes control of the loose ball. Beams gathers. He kicks quickly. The kick just clears the line for a goal. The Rucks can't complain about that true bounce. Definitely palmed to advantage. He's got the football now. The ball finds its way into the grateful clutches of the opposition. Like the song says, don't you just need someone to shove?
It's a free kick.
The umpire calls for a free kick. Sends the ball inside his attacking 50. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark, minus the peg.
Roughhead is a very intelligent guy. He always seems to make the right decisions no matter what's happening on field around him. He slams that on the boot. Kept his composure then.
A desperate kick there. A nice running mark.
Play on.
Goes by hand. He kicks it. Misses the goal and goes through for a behind. Kick to himself. Roughhead lacks precision. Grundy marks on the run. Sends it on its way. Cleanly picked up. He boots it from the pack. Great grab.
Collingwood just can't find a free man inside 50 and it's really having an impact on the scoreboard. Has the mark all to himself. He plays it on, puts boot to ball.
Grundy swoops on the loose ball and will have a change of possession. Going for goal number 1. Adams misses the goals. Kick to himself. A rushed kick. No contest for that mark. He kicks and clears the ball out of the 50. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. Kicks the skin off it. Quarter time here. See you after the break. Last quarter, here we go.
What makes something special is not just what you have to gain, but what you feel there is to lose.
That's mine. Ball up.
Punch by Grundy. Takes control of the bouncing ball. A good mark under the circumstances. Lining up the goal now. Having a big day, going for goal number 4. What a goal from a mammoth kick. Bounce goes the ball. He collects the loose ball. Oh, that was a brave shot. Good goal. The bounce, laser straight. Grundy gets onto the ball. He gets his hands on the footy. The ball comes loose as he's taken down by Beams. Grundy aims for his man on the ground. Lucky bounce collected. No turkey dinner with that stuffing. He's got the football now. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. Sends it home with a mighty kick. The umpire has bounced the ball. Clean tap out of the ruck. The bouncing ball is controlled. And over the boundary line she goes. The boundary umpire has called for the footy. Both ruckmen standing their ground. Clean tap by Grundy with the ball now. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. He picks up the loose ball. He collects the loose ball. He receives the handball. Picked up the ball. He's getting accustomed to kicking goals. Through for a point. The Bombers by 5 goals. He kicks it to himself. Roughhead kicks it forward. He misses the mark. It's been intercepted by the opposition. He's done a Lady Gaga. He kept everyone guessing. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Oh, he's given that Torp an almighty thump. DeGoey takes it well. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. 45 metres out. Kicks hurriedly. He spent that one before he had it. They've conceded possession. Kicked in a flurry. The bouncing ball is controlled. The ball bounced favourably for Howe. Moore swoops on the loose ball and will have a change of possession. Takes it well. He steadies now in front of goal. This will certainly test him from this distance. Choose to kick it. He gets above the crowd. Opportunity for Cox. Cox drives the ball towards goal. The margin's big, but there's still enough time left to play. Clears now. Strong mark. Lobs the pass. Intercepted. Puts boot to ball. It's been intercepted by the opposition. The loose ball picked up. Cleanly picked up. His foot finds the ball and brings it out of the pack with the quick hands. Treloar gains possession. That decision was like taking a beer to a job interview. Not a very good idea. Goes towards half forward. A good mark under the circumstances. Kicks it across the ground. Pendlebury will be upset with that. The bouncing ball is controlled. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. The mark is taken by Cox. Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. A chance to add one more to his tally. Perfect kick. He's bagged a couple now. Here's the bounce. Deftly palmed to advantage. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Not sure what he was trying to attempt there, but the ball has changed possession. Nice mark there.
Collingwood haven't taken many marks inside their 50. They need to be more aggressive and create some room, or they'll find themselves far too behind on the scoreboard. Sending it on its way. Plenty of space for a very easy mark. He kicks the ball. No one around troubling him there.
Richo, do you rate him for this kick?
He'll need a bigger kick than he has from here.
That kick was gigantic. Great goal. I'm sure we'll look back and exaggerate the distance in years to come. He's kicked a bag of 5. Not a bad result. And that puts them further in front. He grabs it on the run. Beams runs in. He wins the contest. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell me. 25 metres out. Here's the bounce. Cleared by Grundy. He gains possession, finding the running player. He's running hot, Richard.
Yes, he's giving 100% right now.
It's like he has the ball on a string. Gets boot to leather. Takes that one strongly. Heads up the corridor. Hands like dinner plates.
Grundy can always get up on the shoulders, and he doesn't have to use his hands. He's just got a great technique. He boots it. He intercepts the ball on the bounce.
Guided down nicely by Grundy. He controls the bouncing ball. Cox lays it off by hand. Elliott takes the mark uncontested. Nice goal from Elliott. There's the bounce. Good tap from Grundy. He gets his hands on the footy. Greenwood got under it. Kicks it across the ground. Crisp takes advantage. He seems to have the ball on a string, Richard.
Yep, Dennis, he's a class act.
The final scores stand at Essendon 93, the Magpies 76. Well, that's all we have time for. We only part to meet again, maybe next weekend.